October 12th here in Southern Ontario, Canada. Forgive me as I have to jump through hoops to dodge the censorship. On this subject matter, you can go back, if you're subscribed, into my videos. I think a half a dozen videos I've made on this subject matter as it evolved over the last couple of years. And in those titles, I could actually spell the word properly with a G. See the title, The Fun Police Are Coming, with a G. Sorry, censorship, I know. The regime of Justin Trudeau, dictator, has announced, and I'll use the word appropriations, begin, like now, in October. I'll use the word appropriations, censorship dodge again. I've said legally owned, purchased and owned, possessed legally, begins this month. Although who will show up at your door to cart them away remains an unstated mystery. Now, the three prairie provinces are up in arms over this, pun intended. The RCMP, our federal police force, are used as provincial police in those three prairie provinces. Unlike Ontario, where we have the Ontario Provincial Police. Anyways, the premiers of those three provinces have said they're not going to pay the RCMP to be the ones who come and for these appropriations of these items. And over the last 2 years, the RCMP, both formally as a group and as individuals, as well as all of the other police forces, have said, no, we're not going to do that, forget it. Anyways, that's almost another subject matter. A price list that the regime claims they will pay for the appropriations of these legally owned items, of which over 1,500 are listed, but I'll come to that a little more in a minute here, has been announced, by which all accounts would reimburse about 1/3 of the true value of these items. Although I'm suspect that they're going to reimburse anyone for them at all. You know, what are they going to do? Show up with a bag of cash, give you a receipt, maybe something you can write off on your income tax? Or are they just going to say, hey, we're here now, we taking them? Anyways, 1,500 of these items, including tiny little single-use squirrel plinkers. You know what I mean? You plink. And the ones, these items that you paint with, and the ones that utilize the soft air that we breathe, censorship again. So join me should you care to know more about this subject matter. I'll do another 2 or 3 videos perhaps, as I can, if they let me away with it. I mean, it's clearly evident the intention of the regime here, the further we look into the matter. And again, I've done this in the past as it progressed. And let me summate by saying this all started out 2 years ago with an order in council. It did not go through parliamentary process in any sense. An order in council is designed, its intent is, if something kind of heavy happens and they don't have time to call parliament in to decide what they should do with it, like let's say there was a great big hurricane on the Atlantic provinces, and the Americans couldn't come up to help us because they couldn't get across the border because of the ArriveCan app. Something like that. Oh, that did happen. Well, anyways, an order in council could be utilized to dispatch, say, the armed forces or something. It's not, an order in council is not intended for this kind of usage. It can't be seen as anything except DIS.